Hey everybody, my name is Rezo Basso, back again, and now we're going to be playing Octopath Traveler. It's coming out for the PC soon, and since I really kind of haven't started this, I kind of wanted to play it now for the Switch. So, let's get this party started. That soundtrack. Jesus. Just, so happy to be here and be doing this. This is the real way to come back to doing videos, is doing something that just brings out something special in you. And that is Octopath Traveler. Alright, I want you guys to be able to see everything I see. You know what? We're gonna do... I don't think I should do Japanese, because I'm pretty sure there might be people who aren't gonna be watching the video at all times. So I'm gonna keep it like that. I think the game by default already kind of has things the way it needs to be. Alright. Alright then, let's go. 8 adventures, my friends, and 8 different paths for us to take. But don't worry, everybody. We will see all 8 of these fantastic stories unfold before our very eyes. Now, I am a sucker for something a little different. Let's say... You know what? Let's say we start out up north, shall we? With Huntress. Let's go.
Good. Thou hast yet to depart.
Waylaid by sentiment, my girl. It ill behooven me to leave without bidding my favorite prentice fare thee well.
A joke, as always. Will thy journey be long, master?
A good question, that. The request cometh from none other than the knights Ardent. The hunt will taken us to distant lands, and the beast we pursue is a fearsome one.
I see.
Ha ha ha! Looking not so glum, girl. And no tyro with green arrows and bruises on his bow arm. I'll do the deed, and be back before 2 moons have passed. Still no smile? What is it, my girl?
'Tis not the hunt that concerneth me. Thou intendest to stop and off somewhere along the way.
Here and there, mayhap. Why dost thou ask?
Thou forgettest or feignst ignorance, so I will remind thee. On the last hunt, thou gambledest away thy purse, and came back a poorer man than thou left.
Poorer in coin, mayhap. Yes, I did make a few wagers at the arena in Victor's Hollow. And learned that while I have a keen eye for assessing the strength of beasts, I am quite at a loss with men. A valuable lesson that was cheaply bought.
Not so cheap in the end. Eliza had to pay in thy debts, and thou only finished its paying her back this last moon. Promise me, master, no more foolish gambling.
But what of the old hunter's saying? If the first arrow faileth, knock a second and try again.
Thou just madest that one up.
Come now, girl. Thou art too young by half for such world-weary sighs. Must thou makest our parting so gloomy?
I turn to thee, Hagen. Looking after master, for he can rarely be bothered to looking after himself.
Even thou takest her side against me, old friend?
He knoweth good sense when he heareth it.
Growlest thou not at me, thou faithless turncoat?
Hail, Hanit. Have you come to see us off?
I have come in to warn master about straying from the path.
And I thank you for it. I do not have the leaves to pay another debt like that.
Have I not a single ally in this infernal village?
I am your friend, but I am also a Knight Ardent, and your client. You would do well not to forget this.
Not for a moment, most honorable Lady Eliza of the illustrious Knights Ardent.
That's more like it. Fear not. I'll keep him out of trouble. I'll have him fill his evenings penning a detailed account of our adventures on the hunt.
Taken care, and may thine arrows strike true. I shall look after the forest till the day of thy return.
Thank thee, my girl, and farewell.
A year hath passed since that day. In all that time, master could only be bothered to send in a single letter.
Huntress, 'tis me, thou revered master. Missest me? I won't bore thee with any blather about the weather or the season. Who knoweth when this will even arrive, after all? For 3 months now, I have pursued the trail of the beast sought by the Knights Ardent. A beast by the name of Red Eye. That's their name for it, leastwise. As for its true name, if it even hath one, none can say. But on my father's bow, I swear 'tis the most vexing quarry I've ever had the misfortune to hunt. It eludeth mine every trap, and though thou may thinketh me mad for saying this, I swear it can even senseth every move I make. I know not if it is human intelligence or pure animal instinct, but either way, it refuseth to be caught. Still, we appear to have annoyed it sufficiently that it is moving on to new pastures. Judging from its behavior, I believe it meaneth to make for the lands around Stoneguard. I will be frank with thee, my girl, who thou'st always been able to see through my pretenses. The chase will be hard, and the hunt will not endeth soon. But fear not, for endeth it shall. Hast thou ever knowst your master to fail in a hunt? And so I ask thee, my dear apprentice, pray look after the village until I return. Oh, and be not a worrywart. Always thy friend and teacher, Xanta.
Never heard Master admitteth that any hunt would be difficult. Either this red-eye is truly the most formidable of beasts, or he stoppeth in every gambler's den from here to Stoneguard. But no, Master liketh to act in the fool, but when it cometh to hunting, if he saith he will catcheth his quarry, then catcheth it he will. Yes, I know. Master entrusted the safety of the village to me. My duty now is to the villagers. Come in. Let us visit in the headman, and see if anyone hath need of my bow.
You know, I gotta give this game a little bit of credit. It really does a good job at doing a D&D-like setup for these characters, man. Trust me, if you don't understand the character's motivation fairly quickly, I don't know what else to tell you. So, we gotta go find ourselves someone who might need the help of a bowman. Well, bow woman, if you will.
I am Huntress.
Headman, how might my bow serveth ye today?
Hello.
Every day thou cometh here seeking work. Sometimes I wonder if thou art truly thy master's apprentice. But jesting aside, no, there is no hunt today.
I
Is
see.
there aught else I might do? Well, the youngsters are in need of lessons. Thou couldst give... Oh, shit, I'm terrible at this. Holy shit. Thou couldst given them a lesson or two in bowmanship. The clan of the Darkwood inherited the lore of the beast and the trees. Yet today, only thou and Zanata can truly useth that lore. Why, when I was a mere stripling... Yes, yes, I've heard your stories before, and I know how long they are. Long-winded tales are the vice of many an old man. My apologies, my child. But if thou couldst show in the youngsters the way of the hunt, I would be grateful.
I'm asking ye.
Well, if you're gonna ask so nicely, old man, I'd be
Yes.
more than happy to help these kids learn some bowmanship. Path action. All right. Utilize each character's unique action to overcome any obstacle. Hanet can use beast to provoke people into battle. All right. Go forth, my friend. Training time, is it? Am I ever ready?
Standest thou against me? Then be hunted.
Alright, so one thing I
hunt's
love about this
beginning.
game is that its combat is somehow simple and complicated all at the same damn time, and boy oh boy do I appreciate that. Let's see here. Alright, I think it's just for the first battle. So, summon beast. Let's try... Ooh, you got broke, son.
What next? I honor thee, my queen.
Nice. So your goal in battle is to break your enemies. And to do so, sometimes you have to hit them with a skill or a weapon that they are weak against. Now you'll learn about what skills they're
Now
weak
then.
against either through trial and error or through
So.
other characters' special abilities, of which we will learn in time.
Oh.
Hanit here is what we would like to call a Beastmaster. Her entire usage is summoning animals to her aid and getting shit done. Gotta give her credit though; she does a good job at it.
letting us hunt him. Letting the hunt begin.
Yeah. So we found out what he's vulnerable against, and he was vulnerable to a point that we only need to hit him once. We'll get into that later, because trust me, it matters. But you know what? I feel like boosting. So let's boost a little bit and get some real damage out. Ooh. Don't worry, kids. We'll get to boosting in a little bit. Nice. Ugh.
Well.
Yep.
Excellent.
Well, that certainly worked out for us.
Hello there.
What is it?
Hmm?
The headman sent me to find thee. He said he must speaketh with thee right away. Then I will make haste. Is he at home, I take it? Yes, follow me.
That's right.
Huh. Looks like we found our call to action. Well, what can I say? We are playing an RPG.
Greetings.
I strayed into his provincial forest. And he will it gone? Just so. He asketh for our best hunter. Jesus, these accents. Jesus, they are consistent too. And while Master Zanata is off on the hunt, that meaneth thee. Understood. Always remember, Hunted, since time immemorial, ours has been a village of great hunters and huntresses. Yes, far and wide, beyond the edges of the dark wood, our home. The bard singeth of our exploits, and all the realm lauded fair. I can't pronounce that. As the home of the true hunter. Is that not how it went? Ho ho! Have I told it so many times? Long-winded tales, my dear, are the vice of an old man. Yes, as for the hunt, I am ready when needed. Excellent.
Splendid.
I am ready.
I'm asking ye.
Fair be fallen.
I gotta give the game a little bit of credit. If you ever choose to play this game, playing with the Pro Controller is something special, man.
Well met.
They have very subtle vibrations. It's actually kind of creepy, man. When the doors open, it feels like a door just opened sometimes. It's really creepy.
Nay.
Telling me more about this beast. Your quarrel is to be a fearsome beast that has wandered into the Whisper Wood from the gods nowhere. A monster that hath strayeth from its home? Aye, just this morning, a merchant and an injured companion fetched up at our manor in frightful shape. As one man told it, the other was in no condition to speak. Their carabin had been waylaid by the beast, and they were the only survivors. How dost thou know this creature was responsible? Lord Carmen's scholars were called upon to investigate the matter. From the merchant's testimony, they concluded the men were attacked by a savage beast known as a Geresma. I have heard of this creature. Its baleful roar would make it an unlikely fit for the tranquil Whisperwood. His lordship is most anxious to protect his subjects, needless to say. He seeks the help of the most capable hunter in the village, and so, in Master Zanata's absence, he turned to you. Or we turned to you, sorry. What say you, Hunit? Will you free our fair province of this unholy menace? Tell him thy lord I shan't fail him. Indeed. There is a dignity about you that Master Zanata lacks, but I see you share his passion for your calling. I hope you will continue to inherit only his better qualities, and not his qualities for drinking and gambling. Christ, why is it masters always have the worst vices? Master is a fine teacher. He showeth by example both what a hunter oughteth and oughteth not to do. Why the E in there? I don't get that. Like, why bother with the extra letters? It would seem you're in safe hands indeed. Yes, thou art. Alright. So, we officially now have our call to action. The reason why we must adventure. We must leave the village onward to Whisperwood.
Oh, indeed.
So, here's the thing about Octopath Traveler. You are going to grind, whether you like it or not. And I'm sure there's someone who will tell me that you don't have to. That's entirely unnecessary. But Jesus, man, it is kind of necessary. If you've played the demo, you know it is.
Very well.
So, let's actually begin this adventure now that we have the preamble out the way and we know our call to action. Let's see where the Whisperwoods take us. You know, it's days like this you have to ask yourself, why the hell did I choose to live out here, let alone choose to be a Beastmaster? A love for animals, sure, I get that, but... Ah! Oh god! What is this horrible monstrosity? Alright, let's see here. So we gotta figure out what it is weak against. So we have a couple of choices. We have our bow, we have an axe, and of course we have our beast lore where we summon a beast, we can capture a beast, we can use hunter skills of many varieties as we go through the game. So let's try a bow and see if it's weak against that. Turns out it is, and we broke them. You see that little shield next to the vulnerable? Depending on how many numbers, depending on how high that number is, that is how many attacks it's going to take for you to break them. Provided that you're using something they're actually weak against. Now, when you go for a boost, like so, boom, boom, now, when I choose to attack, I will attack 3 times. And this can apply to multiple things I choose to do. Watch this. Breaking your enemies is basically a requirement in this game. If you don't do so, you will fail. Like, you can't power your way through this game. You have to use that. It's a requirement. Without it, you will fail miserably. It's a shame, but unfortunately that is what it is. There we go.
Thou didst fight with courage.
Some people say this is kind of the downfall of the game, where like if you don't play the game a certain way, the game does kind of punish you for not playing that way. And yeah, it is a little garbage, but I don't think it's that big of a deal. I think if anything, it's gonna catch new players off guard who've played older RPGs and expect to be able to get away with doing dumb shit. Let's try. These are swords. Let's go with hunter skills. What do we have here? True strike.
next?
Let's go with the level 3 True Strike. Ooh!
Aim and kill.
That had to hurt.
The hunt ends.
Now, admittedly, I have not actually played... I've played a few of the stories, but this is going to be a new run. And this is going to be the first time I've ever going to play through all of them. So this is going to be a very unique thing I'm doing here. Well, at least unique for me. I wouldn't usually put myself in this much work. Huh.
Now, let us hunt him.
Let's try an axe.
Come in, if
Ah, he's weak
there
against
is.
that. Nice. Well.
What
So, you're
next?
weak against an axe, huh? Okay. Well, I'm always down for another swing. So here's the great thing about
Come in,
boost mode.
if
Let's
thou
say an
darest.
enemy has a 3, and you know you have a character who has something that they're weak against. You can actually completely just break them in one round. Now he's already broken. Now he's not broken. He still needs 1. But we're gonna hit him 3 times.
Let my arrow fly and true.
Yeah, let's try this. Oh, I've captured a beast now.
Thou didst fight his courage.
Oh, I now have a beast to my disposal. Alright, so we're gonna save the game. Next time on Octopath Traveler, we shall continue into the Whisper Wood and find this foul beast. Stay tuned.